I think there's something. I think there's something here. It kind of looks like smoke. Yep, I think it's smoke. No, 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 no. I think it's a black ghost, like a black shadow. Okay, everyone, this is smoke, known as black shadow, and that's it. This is what it is. Alright? Put it in the science book. Oh, wait. These are actually glasses. Oops. So as you saw in that little experiment there, this is how Rahu becomes, especially in the ascendant. That people who have Rahu in the ascendant think that something is there and it's real. And what they do, they try to preach and declare that to the world. That, hey, this is what's happening and this is how it is, while the smoke is actually in front of them. While something else is what it is, they think of it something that they just see through the fog. So let's get started. First of all, what is Rahu? Who is Rahu if you're new to my channel? Rahu is a shadow planet in the north node of the moon, where in astrological birth chart, like a Vedic astrology birth chart, it holds a very profound meaning because it shows a person's past life obsession and goals that weren't completed, and they're here to complete that in this life. And in order to see if they will complete that or not, you have to see what sign and degree Rahu is in. But Rahu represents obsession. It represents something that you shouldn't have morally, but you want to have it. It wants something it cannot achieve, and it wants that in the quickest way possible. It wants to take shortcuts in life to get to where it is, where he wants to be, whether it's through cheating, whether it's through hard work, whether it's through complete honesty, which does happen in certain cases with Rahu. But this is what Rahu is. And the ascendant, the first house of your birth chart, is your entire self body, your personality, the way people see you, your external personality. It represents your head, like your brain. Even the 12th house might becomes the left hemisphere, right. The second house becomes the right hemisphere of the brain. But this represents, your head, and it maps the entire shape of your life, entire, avenues that you're going to be running into in your life. So when Rahu, this smoky planet, this illusion that comes into play, these people, without any benefic aspect or without any conjunction, okay, this video is about. So these people are really, have not a mental disorder, no, but a personality disorder. They do not know how to act one way in all environments. Like if somebody's determined, no matter what group or environment they're in, they will be determined. These guys are like really confused about who they are. They kind of become whoever, whatever situation they're in, they mold themselves in that situation, and they don't know why they're doing it. It becomes like a subconscious thing for them to be changing their personality, changing their views, changing their perspective, depending upon what situation and things that they're running into. Perfect example would be like a politician. Politician goes out in the world, like on CNN, say, okay, jobs in America. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring energy resources, natural energy resources. We're going to say no to the oil companies. In the back, he goes into a meeting with the oil companies to talk about, hey, what the hell did you just say? He said, guys, of course we need you. Of course we need you. But these people will not understand that they need you in the manner that I want to tell them. So I have to say what I'm saying right now. So this way you guys get what you want and they get what they want. I know exactly what both of you guys want. These people become self-absorbed with themselves because the first house represents your physical body, yourself. So they're always constantly seeing themselves. Okay, how am I looking? Is my image looking good in the world? Because Rahu in the ascendant makes a person worldly. They want to achieve the entire world. They want to conquer the world, and they want to rule the world according to their beliefs, which I told you are smoky. Okay, they think what they want for you is right for you, while in reality, what they want for you is completely disastrous. Okay, so if let's say they're getting ready, in an example, and somebody comes up to them Say, hey, how do I look? They say, yeah, you look good, you look good. Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. How do I look? They're so absorbed with themselves, you know. But again, what happens with Rahu is that Rahu also means unusual, you know, out of the box, meaning I'm very unorthodox, not very cultured. So when it's in the ascendant, gives a person very awkward kind of body, may give very awkward type of health alignments, you know, unusual, you know, things that might happen in their body. Their entire life, you know, is really goes about being lost in what is. Like they try to figure themselves out. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And in them figuring themselves out, who am I? They kind of ruin everybody else around them. And this is without any benefic or negative aspect. This is just Rahu sitting in the first house in any sign, because in the certain sign with certain conjunction, things changes. Okay, for the better or for the worst. But the bottom, the foundation of the Rahu is this. You know, so like I give you the example of the politician. You know, they think they're doing everybody a good thing, but they don't realize they're damaging the American people or whatever country they're ruling, on bringing more oil, drilling more oil, you know, ruining the environment. But they think, oh, the money is coming in, the economy is going to be good, people are going to find jobs, but they just don't see the reality of things, you know. It's kind of like, it is a good example for GOPs in America, seriously. Okay, Rahu, especially in certain signs, like I said, becomes worldly. Like they want to achieve everything. They want to get the quick fame. They want to get the quick money. They want to get the quick power. They want to get the quick authority in the world. So this is why usually politicians, you know, can have this alignment. Because politicians, they don't care about the people. And maybe if they do, they just don't realize it, that what they're doing to the people is completely wrong. Because they're so self-absorbed that their decision making is the decision making. Their point of view is the point of view. Okay? And Rahu changes itself into the sign and the planet that is sitting with or sitting in. So if it's sitting in Cancer, it becomes Moon. But if it's sitting in Cancer with Jupiter, it becomes Moon and Jupiter at the same time. So it becomes like a chameleon, you know, and depending upon that, then it starts giving those kind of natures and those kind of things in life. People that you can all usually see with this placement is athletes, especially with Mars and Rahu in the ascendant, because these guys want to win, and they want to quickly win. You know, whether it's like, you know, cheating in sports, like, you know, like Dennis Rodman, let's say. He would elbow somebody, do little tricks to get the rebound, and go about his business. Or if you, in Indian cricket, or I think Pakistani cricket, what is this guy's name? He was the fastest bowler that I know, and was in Pakistan. Forgot his name, but you know, he would always get into fights. He was just a menace. He just wants to win anyway, anyhow. These kind of personality, you know, becomes with Rahu. But usually the main point here is that they kind of lose themselves and they just cannot figure out who they are. You know, the personality becomes kind of like, you know, who is this person? You're kind of confused about this person. Who is this person? Are you this? Are you that? Are you this? You can never figure them out. And obviously with Rahu in the ascendant, Ketu is going to be in the 7th house, which makes a marriage very distant. Either it, you know, has no chances of marriage, or it makes a marriage very distant. Like you'll be very far away from your spouse most of the time, unless there's a benefic aspect on it. Okay? So Rahu is unusual, simplest way. First house of the body and personality, and you know, how you look in front of the world, which becomes unusual. So it's unusual life, unusual personality. But see, Rahu is an eclipse. Like there's eclipse in front of the sun and the moon. So what it does, it puts an eclipse on the personality. However, eclipse never lasts. You know, it always removes itself. So in the ascendant, Rahu removes his eclipse at the age of 42, or after the age of 42. So this person after the age of 42 finally realizes, oh, this is who I am. This is what I should do. So let's say if they were drug dealers early on in their life, suddenly they become pastors, they become priests. And I've seen that so many times. I actually had one person last year who we used to deal drugs up. I think this was in Canada. And after he realized it, he had this revelation, and he saw the vision. And now he goes on the opposite. He goes to schools and he says, no drugs, no this, no this. He's a pastor now, part-time pastor. He goes out, helps people find wisdom in God, wisdom in good things. So you see how Rahu is good, but it drives you to do the wrong things in order for you to find the light later on in life in the first house. Rahu represents air things, smoky things. So professions it can represent besides politician and entertainment, like acting is illusion, but also pilots, being in the air, astronauts, and you can think of all the malefic professions too: drug dealer, rapists. I mean, I don't know if that's a profession, but cartels, all of these people, the unusual professions are ruled by Rahu. Astronaut is not a normal profession. Out of maybe 20,000 people, one person might get a chance to even try out to be an astronaut. I think you have to be a Freemason actually to be an astronaut, but you get the point. So guys, this was my analysis on Rahu in the first house. I'll be back with Rahu in the second house either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So stick around. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because you're going to be learning all about the planets and signs and houses, and if not more. And if you want to know more about astrology and its secrets, check out my link below. Check out my book, The Astrology at the Speed of Light, and all my articles. Otherwise, see ya. Bye-bye.